see the spinning baseball, and you know it's time for Cheese League Baseball. Hope you like the new opening. I have fun making those. Just like little random clips I find on Canva and throw it together with some duty-free music. Anyway, so folks, we are going to get right back into the Cheese League Baseball action. We're going to waste no time, really. I guess we will waste a little bit of time by looking at the detailed bracket. So I believe, let's see, where are we? Yeah, last time. Last time we saw the Gouda Giants win 10-7 over the Cheddar Cherubs. We saw the Greer Gamblers win 6-0 over the Swiss Cheese Spiders and even out that series. So there's some stuff happening. Today, day number 9 of our second Cheese League Baseball tournament here, could be, again, it could be the day that the Gorgonzola Gothams and the Edam Emeralds win the series and advance to the semifinals. But we'll check it out right now. So, Mechanics at Gothams. Let's see. We have Aileen Guerra on the hill. Looking pretty good, actually. 2.45 ERA, despite the having the one loss. And then Emil Gardner, the 0 ERA. 0.43 whip too, so that's pretty good. We're gonna get right into it, folks. Mechanics at the Gothams. I keep getting random phone calls. My voice is awful, and I don't know why. But let's go Gothams. Yes, wheels. Let's see if the Gothams can do it. I would like for them to do it. That'd be great. There are the starting lineups. Looks like we're going to have Zariah Heaps lead off against Garner. Again, we saw Garner 0.43 whip. That's walks and hits per innings pitched. That's pretty good. He also has 7 Ks. Look at that. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that's how they do it. Here, when you represent Gorgonzola, Elliot Fan steps in and fouls that one away. Aggressive already in the box from the Mechanics. That one's fouled away. And again, fouled away. Garner, of course, four-seamer, cutter, slider, curveball, and changeup as he gets the strikeout there. Is your ace of this staff. Keaton Carlson having a great series. Batting .500, 2 RBIs. Your Manchego DH, who has a very good eye, apparently. 3-1 on Carlson. Ooh, way ahead of that changeup. Again, throwing the changeup, kind of sitting on it that time. 3-2. Over to Franks, out number 3, and that's how the top of the first ends, folks. We get a nice little panic shot here of Shaka Sports Turf. There's Camden Anthony, 357 for him, facing off against Guerra. And Anthony gets a base hit right through the right side. So that's how things lead off for us right now. On the Gorgonzola side, Henry Alvarado stepping in, and they check on the runner. Runs quite well over there at first base. Guerra, similar arsenal, four-seamer, cutter, slider, curveball. Swap out the changeup for the two-seamer. That's what they have. Very aggressive base running. Ibanez throws, and they can't get him. Wow. It's just kind of a slow roller in no man's land, and he gets all the way to third base. So great heads-up base running by the Gothams here in the bottom of the first. As Art Michaels swings over that one. Looks at strike 2 from Guerra. Yeah, it might have been a pitch to hit. Kind of hung up there a little bit. That was a slider, I believe. 1-2 on Michaels. And works it to 2-2. And again. And waving on that one. Good pitching as Arlo Frank steps in. Big power hitting first baseman who's not displayed any power whatsoever. Guerra also has 6 Ks. I just realized that. So this is the ace of the Manchego staff. 3-1 to Franks. Walked him. Good eye. A little tight, little inside. The base is loaded here for Zeke Bond, number 5 hitter in this Gotham lineup. And that is high into the right field corner. That's probably going to get a run. It does. Throw to second, split the runners. The Gotham's, much to the delight of their home fans, take the 1-0 lead here, folks. Remus Baldwin steps in. And that's fair down the left field line. That's going to get 1 run home for sure. And here comes the second one. And there's going to be no play at the plate. It's a 2 RBI double for Baldwin, and 3-0 the Gothams lead it over the Mechanics. They really want this. They want to end this today. They thought they were going to do it last time. Cash Chavez steps in. Popped up, down the line, foul ball. Lots of foul territory here too. Oh, the shock, I always forget about that. And that is in the gap, splits the outfielders all the way to the wall, scores a run. It's an RBI double for Chavez, and things are kind of opening up here already in the bottom of the first. Lonnie Jackson now steps in. And more good speed on the base pass for the Gothams. 1-2 is the count. Guerra, see her ERA very elevated. That just gets foul. ERA elevated, whip elevated as well, and down on strikes it goes. She gets out of the jam, but not before the Gothams score 4 runs here, bottom of the inning. Going to the second, folks. Garner already has a lead. Let's see if he can just put away this lineup. Hope you're all having a wonderful day out there. It's a pretty beautiful day here in the Northeast. I'll say it's a little chilly with the wind, but you know, still kind of the spring. Austin Carson steps in. I do have a programming note that I will talk about in a moment. That's a ball 1-1 on Carson, who's really struggled at the plate so far in this tournament. 2-2. And down on strikes, so Garner gets his 9th K of this tourney. That brings up Matty Hilton. So the programming note is on Saturday. That's a base hit up the middle. On Saturday, I will not be live at 7 p.m. here on Twitch. I will be live instead at another time, which I'm going to make up right now. Down on strikes he goes. Probably 7 a.m. I think I might just do the 12-hour difference. I'll do 7 a.m. on Saturday on Twitch. That way the content is still there for you guys. And it'll still be on YouTube that night then. I'll make sure it's on YouTube that night at 7 p.m. if you'd like to go watch it over on our YouTube channel. But I will not be around, unfortunately, so you don't get live Cheese League Baseball. 2-2 on Brickstone. His first at-bat of the tournament, and it's a good one. All the way to the wall, and he gets a stand-up double. His first hit of the tourney off the bench. Look at that. So again, that programming note, 7 a.m. on Saturday instead for your Cheese League Baseball action. And then we'll resume our 7 p.m. games on Sunday. And as always, as Camden Anthony looks at a ball, you can always watch these games on our YouTube channel. That's where we get a lot of hits and a lot of traction. That's where we do pretty much everything, honestly, guys. I didn't start Twitch until pretty late in the game. Just posting random stuff up on YouTube for years. That one crosses up Hilton behind the plate, and the runner gets the third. So 1 out, runner on third. Alvarado, little base hit, scores that run. Actually, an infield hit to score that run. Instead, he strikes out. So that's a strategy too. That's something you could also choose to do. As Art Michaels steps in. I was listening to a conversation on the Yankees broadcast. I think it was last night or the night before. 4 straight balls there and walks him. So at the corners now for Arlo Franks. Again, he's walked. He's pretty high OPS. He's a good average. I mean, this guy is an on-base machine and a hit machine, but he's just not a homer machine like I thought he would be. Ball outside. The conversation was about the Oakland Athletics moving their team to Las Vegas. Down on... Oh, no, not down on strikes. That's only strike 2. Lost track of the count. Like Kyle Higashioka did the other day. So that's some pop, but foul. 3-2. Sends the runner from first. And we reset again. Walked him. So the conversation was the A's already have a AAA affiliate, and Guerra is pulled. Your A- rated starter, she's pulled here in the bottom of the second. Struggled. So they already have a AAA affiliate playing in Las Vegas. So what do? Take over their stadium? Move the team? That's a base hit up the middle. 1 run comes home. Here comes the second. And it's a 6-0 ball game. Gorgonzola Gotham's just running away with it. So what do, folks? Do you take over their stadium? Because obviously it's going to take several years to build a stadium in Las Vegas. Do you share stadium rights with them? Do you upgrade that one and just use it? What do? Down on strikes he goes. They got 2 more back, though. They lead it 6-0 as we go to the top of the 3rd. And it did make me think, because one thing that the broadcasters were saying is that, as Freddie McMullen steps in, saying that, you know, you can't really play in the heat. It's an open outdoor stadium. They're a minor league park. And you can't really play in that heat during the day out in Las Vegas. People will be keeling over as Ibanez steps in. And this is the number 9 hitter. I think the Gothams have already batted around. 0-2 quickly on Ibanez. Ooh, fair ball. Just hugs the line. No play there for Michaels. Call that an infield hit. As Zariah Heaps, the top of the order, steps in. So my thinking was, you know, in thinking ecologically, I guess, or environmentally friendly, a lot of places out west in deserts and stuff that take up a lot of resources, golf courses, for example, is what I was thinking of. They, it's a base hit there for Heaps, so now we got 2 on as Elliott Fan steps in. What they do a lot is they incorporate a lot of natural environment into the golf course. So not as much grass that needs to be watered, that kind of stuff. And it did make me think, that is an interesting concept. Ooh, nice little sliding catch by Baldwin in left field. Made me think how interesting it would be to, obviously they'll probably put in a turf field. Obviously they'll probably put in a dome, but put in a turf field too to save down and cut down energy costs. But it'd be even more interesting to see like maybe an all dirt infield, like replicate the desert, because we don't have an all dirt infield in the majors anywhere. In Japan and Korea, I think there are several teams that have all dirt infields. Shaka Sports Turf kind of reminded me of that. We do have a field here in Super Mega Baseball 3, as that one is tanked off the wall, the deepest part of the ballpark, and it's going to be a triple. Oh, I thought they actually might send him. Wow. So it's a stand-up triple here to lead off the 3rd. So it did give me pause. I was like, that'd be interesting, you know. I'm not seeing an all-dirt infield in the majors. Could that be a solution? I mean, the turf obviously is a solution. Infield plays in. Oh, they just get him. Almost double him up. Good strategic choice there to have the infield playing in. Like I said, it did give me had my my mind grapes going. Grounder over to Roughage. This should be 2, and it is. The old 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. 4, 5, and 6. Look at that. It's gonna be Roughage up. To lead it off here. Heart of the order for the Mechanics. Top of the 4th. Yeah, so that's something that is interesting. Like I said, obviously they're going to go for a turf field and all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. But it would be different. It would certainly be different. I played on a lot of all-dirt infields when I was in Babe Ruth and, God, even Little League. Less to maintain for townships and schools and all that kind of stuff. So, ball skips a lot different on an all-dirt infield, that's for sure. It's a lot nicer to play on as a first baseman. You can kind of bet on the good skip rather than the ball hitting the lip of the grass and taking a weird bounce on you. If your third baseman can't throw it that hard. But it's an interesting exercise that I had in my head by myself the other night. Matty Hilton lines out to Frank's out number 3, and bottom of the 4th we go. Top of the order again for the Gothams. In front of a happy home crowd. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It's probably not ever going to happen, but to McMullen, and that's out number 1. Henry Alvarado steps in. Chip Houston out on the mound in relief of Guerra, still working away. Guerra got roughed up quite a bit, just knocked around, and these Gotham's bats just woke up. That is hit high and far and is gone. Oh no! No freaking way. It hit off the very top of the wall, like the yellow line, very, very top of the wall, and bounced back in. Oh man, an inch. He missed a home run by an inch. Well, that sucks for him. So popped up, and McMullen is there, out number 2. So runner on second. I assumed was going to be a home run, and Arlo Frank steps in. Again, just an on-base machine. He has 2 walks. I was thinking today as well about doing some advanced statistics for these teams, but that might be overkill. Arlo Franks base hit up the middle, scores this run, most likely. Ibanez fires home. Ooh, very close. And Frank's good heads up base run and gets the second. And Zeke Bond steps in, 1 for 1. Salazar comes in, relief of Chip Houston. Boy, these Mechanics pitchers are getting roughed up quite a bit. For all you Mechanics fans out there who are hoping for a comeback, it's quite the mountain to climb. 7-0. Then again, the Yankees lost 8-7 the other night after having a 6-0 lead against the Tampa Bay Rays. So, stranger things have happened, folks. Base hit through the right side. Franks doesn't run that well, so they're going to hold him at third. Brings up Baldwin. That great sliding catch in the outfield. Boy, Baldwin just kind of waves at the... Doesn't he, like, waves at it? Doesn't look like he swings, he just waves. Out number 3. Top of the 5th we go. Bottom 3rd of the lineup for the visiting Mechanics. A nice little overhead shot of Shaka. Garner's still in there working away, locked in. 55th pitch right there. Looking for another quick inning. And that's another strikeout for Emil Garner. And here's McMullen. Another, one of these not big hitting shortstops here in this stretch of the Cheese League baseball. tournament. I'll have to go back and look at the stats for the first set of teams. I feel like they have much better shortstops. In general, I should say, I feel like they have much better pitching too. Then I don't know. Banez looks at a ball high, 2-2. Hit quite well, but there's Camden Anthony to track it down out number 3, bottom of the 5th. Bottom third of the lineup for the Gothams coming up. Cash Chavez has a triple, a double, an RBI, and boy, oh boy, I think he could get the cycle. That would be amazing. Why not? Let's do it. Instead, he walks. So, yeah, the way this game is going, he could get 2 more at-bats. We'll have to see. Actually, no, they're the home team. He probably won't. He probably won't. Maybe 1 more if we're lucky. Of course, folks, there's a lot of early games today in Major League Baseball. You know, the one that you don't care about. This is the only baseball you care about. It's fake simulated baseball. Powered by Super Mega Baseball 3, soon to be Super Mega Baseball 4. There were whispers that the training that I'm supposed to be running and developing on June 2nd at work might get pushed back. I had nothing to do with that, but there are whispers that it might get pushed back. So if that's the case, I am for sure taking off launch day of this game. All right, Prowlett Perez comes in. Brickstone steps up. He's 1 for 2, his first 2 at-bats of the tournament. Actually, 1 for 2. He's right now the best hitting shortstop I think that we have. Look at that one hug the line. Down the left field line. All right, so 2 on. Camden Anthony up. 1 out. Double play still in effect. And this could be it. The 6. No. What? Okay, Roughage went for the tag and missed. They don't get the lead runner or the runner at second. They only get 1. That was a little bit of a flub there by Roughage at third. She just went for the sure way, you know. I was banking on the 6-4-3 inning ending double play. They got a break here, though. Popped out to Heaps. Top of the 6th we go. Look at that. It will be Heaps to lead it off. Heaps is 1 for 2 with a single. While I'm thinking of things, that is jacked and is gone. It hits off the top of the wall and goes over. What we call that as a shit hit. 418-foot shot. First homer, first RBI of the tournament. Zariah Heaps puts the Manchego Mechanics on the board, 7-1 now. The Seattle Kraken were not good last night. Let's talk about that for a half a second. They lost 6-3 in game number 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So this is a baseball broadcast, but also we support the Seattle Kraken here in this broadcast. So I believe, yeah, we go back to Dallas, 9:30 on, oh my God, tomorrow's only Thursday. Holy shit, folks. That is jacked. Gone. No doubter. Hits off the facade of the upper deck. Overhang there. 428-foot shot. Carlson's first homer, 4th RBI of the tournament. 7-3 now. Madeline Roughage steps in. So Garner showing some signs of fatigue out there. Lots of movement on his meters. And that one's foul. 2-2 now on Roughage. Down on a strike she goes. It brings up Austin Carson. And all right, I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna pull him soon. because they totally expect going into the next level of tournament, and he's your ace, so you want to save him. 3-1 on Carson, 1 out here, top of the 6th. Gotham's lead at 7-3. The Manchego Mechanics are making a little run for it. As he goes down on strikes. That brings up Hilton.
Number 36.
And a base hit. Well, actually, that's an extra base hit. Gets all the way to the... Oh, maybe not. That was so hard hit that it kind of just rolled to the wall really fast. Rocco Corker now. Stepping in for the Mechanics. The runner on first. Absolutely no threat to run at first. Why even have a speed meter for the guy on first base? 2-1 on Corker. And it's Redmond and out number 3. Today has been a day. Uh-oh. Wheels sounds like we might have to talk then. Today was a long day. Today's actually my wedding anniversary. My 9th wedding anniversary, so how about that? Art Michaels fouls that one off. Wheels, you planning on streaming then? 1 and 2. Ooh, nice. Madeline Ruffage, diving stop. Good. Ooh, cannot complete the dig over there. First base, though. So, runner on first here to start off the bottom of the 6th. If you're watching on YouTube, folks, keeping it Wheels with a Z at the end. And go check him out on the old Twitcheroony as well. And that one's airmailed into center field. They're gonna hold the runner though. Snap almost a decade. You've been married the length of a manatee. Happy anniversary. Yes, pretty much. Almost married one full manatee's length. Zeke Bond, 2 for 2, 2 singles, 3 RBIs. Dapper, Absidy Dapper comes in. Over to Heaps at first. The runner advances. That's out number 2. Remus Baldwin. We're going out to dinner on Friday, and that's what I'm looking forward to. 2 words. Espresso tiramisu. That's what it's all about. And that's pretty much the only reason I want to go to dinner. 3 and 2 on Baldwin. Ooh, a ball way inside. Planning to stream. Who knows anymore? It's always so hard to get moving. It's a minute. Good. I don't know why it's so hard to start. I'm like the... Just do it. I'm the opposite. I started my computer at... popped up infield. Heaps calls for it. I started my computer at like 6:53 and was streaming. I was outside until 6:50. Came upstairs at 6:53. I turned on my computer, and at like a little before 7, I was already streaming. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. Let's do it. I have a quick setup though in this little space I got. Ooh, digs it out. But yeah, just do Wheels. Just do it. Stream. I'm gonna do some stuff after this, but stream, I'm sure I'll be on them. And Carl's Corner Hoagie. I don't know what a Carl's Corner Hoagie is. This could be 6-4 to no. They can't complete the double play. They just get the lead run. Today and yesterday. It's Carl's Corner. Where the heck is Carl's Corner? Today and yesterday. It's a lot of hoagies. A lot of hoagies. Ooh, fair ball down the left field line. And it's rolling away from Baldwin. The runner's coming home. And slides in safely. It's a 7-4 ball game. Manchego Mechanics is they're coming back a little bit. One out here. Runner in scoring position as Elliott Fan steps up. And that's a base hit through the right side. I think they're going to hold the runner. They are. So, corners now. Carlson in. He already has a home run. A home run could tie it. And Redmond is treating him with kick gloves. Carl's a place close to my... Grew up with close to my house, but they opened another location. Oh, they employ people with disabilities. That's awesome. Food is a better version of Jay's Steaks and Subs. Yes, I've had Jay's Steaks and Subs. It's a local place here. And it's not good. It's just not. Just sorry. Just not good at all. That's a base hit up the middle. 7-5 now. Can the Gothams just end it already? Fans are on the edges of their seats. All right, we're going to Bam Suarez, their closer, come in. Try to finish this off. I never understood the appeal of Jays. I had it once, and it was disgusting. But people swear by it. And a base hit. So, the base is loaded. And that brings up Matty Hilton, who's 2 for 3 at 2 singles. One more out is all they need, folks. They will advance to the semifinals. Belly filler deal. You get a large cheesesteak or hoagie. Large fry. That's a base hit up the middle. Do they send the other runner? No. They're playing it safe. 7-6. Bases still loaded. Rocco Corker steps in 0 for 3. And Suarez looking tense out there on the mound. 2 large hoagies for $12. That's pretty good. Down on strikes he goes. They strand the bases loaded, and just like that, folks, game is over. The Gorgonzola Gothams win, and they move on to the next round of the tournament. That was an absolute nail-biter. Holy cow. 7-6. They just barely pulled it out. 6-12-1 to 7-11-0. Manchego bats came alive toward the end. They kind of got on top of the pitcher, but they're 14-inch hoagies. You had it for dinner and lunch. So, are you just like in a nap state right now? Is that why? Is that what's going on? You're just ate almost a full yard's worth of hoagies. On the Manchego side, Zariah Heaps 3 for 4. Matty Hilton 3 for 4. And 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Hoagie coma. 9 strikeouts. I have something funny to tell you then. I forgot to tell you about this, Wheels. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Or 9 strikeouts, rather. On the Gorgonzola side, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Big hits, of course, coming from Bond. He's 3 RBI day. Baldwin had a 2 RBI day. Garner gets the win. Guerra gets the loss. Suarez gets the save. And Heaps, Chavez, and Bond are your tops. So the Manchego Mechanics are eliminated from the tournament as the Gorgonzola Gothams. They do business. They do work. They put them away. So, before we move on, I forgot to tell you this. When I went to that hockey game a while back, Wheels, the people in the crowd, so I'm talking about hoagies, right? And the Philadelphia accent, hoagie. I want a hoagie in the water. Give me a hoagie in the water over the Wawa. Um, the people in the crowd were like the most Philadelphia people ever. They were going, shoot it! Shoot the puck! Why don't you shoot the puck? I don't understand why you're not shooting the puck. They're just standing up and screaming at the guys in the ice. The most Philadelphia thing I've ever heard. Shoot the puck. Alright, we're going to watch the Emeralds and the Pepperjack or Pearl Jam Pipers play. Emeralds can win it here and advance to the semifinals. We got Reese Eldeston versus Adeline Maddox. Another good pitching matchup. These are your aces, so we're back to the aces. In game number, what is this? I guess game number 5, right? Yeah. Shoot it. Shoot the puck. Oh my gosh. Shoot. Just the way they're saying it. Oh god. Get me a wooder. And then a wooder race. And shoot the puck. That was bad. Four-seamer, cutter, slider, curveball, changeup in Adeline Maddox's arsenal. As we're at their home stadium of Apple Field. Rodney Bradshaw pops it up. And that is out number 1. Kingsley Harrison comes in. DH here for the Emeralds. Shoot, it's exactly how you'd spell it. What are you guys doing? Shoot it. Oh, it is bad. Give me a hoagie. 2-2 on Harrison. And now 3-2. And fouled away. And walked him. Alright, so Nick Blaylock steps in. Number 3 hitter. A 333 hitter. 1 homer, 3 RBIs for him. Having a pretty good tournament. I can't talk now from all that Philly accent. Shoot it. From all that Philly accent talk and messed up my mouth. 3-1 on Blaylock, and now 3-2. Walked him. Home crowd liked that pitch. I thought it was pretty good as well, but no, wasn't there according to the umpire. Two and 0. Leon Jackson, the first baseman, steps in. So Wheels saw a show, I think it was Catfish, the guy kept saying Gaius, Gaius, Gaius. And they were like, what are you saying? The guy's like, you know, stuff you fuel your car with, Gaius. Somehow they get 2 syllables in it. 1 and 2, and actually she strikes out. So, walking away in disappointment. To the bottom of the first, it'll be Aaliyah Rotten to step in against Elliston. 4-seamer, 2-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup for him. Ooh, just reached for that. When you see that, she went out and reached for it. Put the bat head out there. Hit off the end of the bat. Little nubber. Bruce McFurlow steps in. Gas. That's funny. McFurlow works a 4-pitch walk. That brings up Farrah Lance. Very, very good second baseman here for the Pepperjack Pipers. It's always weird. People, whenever we travel the country, people can be like, oh yeah, you're from this place, you're from that place. When you know, we talk, and it's like, we don't think that we have an accent, but you know, anywhere you go in the country, you sound different. Down on strike she goes. I'll bring up Arabella Mars with the runner on first and 2 outs. the really weird one that I found is in Gettysburg, like the Gettysburg, Maryland, West Virginia border. People that are natives to that area. I had a tour once in Gettysburg with a guy, a local guy, and he had a southern drawl, and they're like, oh, there's people from all over, obviously, going to visit Gettysburg, as Garland Myers steps in, and you know, people from all over, people from, you know, the South, where they typically would hear that accent. I'm like, where are you from? He's like, born and raised in Gettysburg. And I was like, wow, you have this weird southern drawl. And it's like, yeah, this is from this area. It's kind of how you talk. It's interesting. Went back, you know, back when the country was so young, though, as Ramon swings over that one. That kind of was the country, right? That was like the Mason-Dixon line was right there. 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. And, you know, I guess most of the population is still above that, right? With New York City and Boston, the Northeast, Philly, all that stuff. Nathaniel Richards still looking for his breakout hit of the tournament. Be good to do it now. Get things going here for the Emeralds. Instead, he grounds out to McFurlow for the final out. Nothing all around here, folks. Constance, Machado, and Kruger. Ike Constance, DH, steps in. Two and 1 on Constance. And now the 3-1. Jacked. High and far, but stays in the park. Fernandez catches it on the run right in front of the wall. Give it a good ride, though. And Machado steps in. Let's take a look around the baseball league, folks. And that one is hit to Sasso. There's Sasso. It's a fun name to say. Sasso. And Kruger steps up. And a $1.25 for him in this tournament so far. Slow roller again to Sasso, out number 3. So for your Wednesday, May 10th, this year of our Lord 2023, you need a bell. One of those guys that walks around with a bell and rings the bell. 2023, the year of our Lord. The Yankees won 11-3 this afternoon. A lot of afternoon games today, for whatever reason. Yankees won 11-3 over the A's. Thank God. The Phillies won 2-1. Final in 10 innings. Ugh. All right, Phillies kind of got to do it. The game that I will probably watch after this is that is hit high and far. Is that gone? Yes, it is gone. That just kind of kept going. I thought it was almost too high. 428-foot jack. Bradshaw's first homer, first RBI of the tournament. That solo shot breaks the scoreless tie. Kingsley Harrison steps in. A little pop from the top of your lineup. The game that I'll be watching after this is the Rays and the Orioles, because apparently they're like two of the best teams in baseball. Mets and Reds are tied 1-1. Rays and Orioles are 0-0. Red Sox and Braves 0-0. Cardinals, Cubs 0-0. Padres, Twins 0-0. That's probably a good game. 0-0. White Sox and Royals. And your finals for today, because that one's popped away. Rockies win 4-3 over the Pirates. Pirates come back to earth, I think. 5-0. The Tigers win over the Guardians. Guardians need to come back to earth.
Now batting the first baseman, number
Or leave
16.
earth, I guess I should say. They need to, like, launch out. Runner on first. 2 outs here. Leon Jackson up. Looks at a ball high. 8-1. Dodgers won over the Brewers, and that's a strike to Jackson. Whiffer is activated as Maddox fires, and out number 3. Let's see, the Rangers won 4-3 over the Mariners. I really want the Mariners to get going, folks. 8-9-1 due up here for the Pepperjack Pipers.
Fielder, number
5-4. Marlins won over the Diamondbacks. 11-6. The Nationals win over the Giants. And let's see, the Astros win 5-4 over the Angels. That one's hit to remote, out number 1. That's your rundown of the scores in Major League Baseball. Slow roller barehanded by Ramon, out number 2. And Leah Rotten steps back up. 0 for 1. That's a base hit up the middle. This Emeralds and Pepperjacks, Edam and Pepperjack series rather, it's just been interesting. It's been an interesting view at fake baseball because I felt like the Emeralds should have really ran away with it. And it's hit down in the corner, but you know, the Pipers were kind of a pesky team. 1 and 2. And we reset 1 and 2 again on McFurlow. Down on strikes he goes. High and tight call there, but get the strikeout. Fernandez, Myers, and Ramon. That's 5, 6, and 7 coming up for the visiting Edam Emeralds. Let's start looking for what like these cheeses are, because in my opening videos I have lots of cheeses in there, but I only know like 1 or 2 of them. So I'm sure Edam and Manchego and Gruyere are all represented in those opening montages. That one's a base hit up the middle. So 2 on, quickly 2 on here in the top of the 4th for the Emeralds. They're threatening as Ramon steps in. Ooh, shows bunt. Pulls it back. And 1 and 2. Safety swing there, 1 and 2 again. Brushing them back, maybe set up something away. No, right through the wickets. And they're not going to challenge the arm. So that brings up Nathaniel Richards. And all right, Maddox is out. We're going to see Colorado Denver come in out of the bullpen. And look at this, a triple steal. And a beautifully executed squeeze play. Holy cow. Beautifully executed. The freaking Edam Emeralds. Oh, a suicide squeeze and triple steal. I mean, there's a lot happening right there. It's beautiful. You don't see that too often. And boy, small ball play in here. Just like that, the Emeralds take the 3-0 lead. Rodney Bradshaw had a homer his last time up. That's a base hit, and it's a 4-0 lead now. So Emeralds move the runners. They make things happen on the base paths, and they are rewarded 4-0. Kingsley Harrison steps in, and he'll ground out. It's been pretty ineffective as a DH, but 3 runs rather. In the top of the 3rd, top of the 4th. Jesus, I can't read. I have a project at work. I have to read something that's about that thick. It's like 200 some pages, and I have to read it, and I have to know it inside and out, and it hurts my brain. Over to Jackson, out number 2. Wheels is sending me funny things. That's gone. That's a homer. 417-foot jack for Constance, first homer, first RBI of the tournament. He missed a homer in his first or second at bat. That deep fly. So 4-1 now. Emeralds over the Pipers. So what Wheels just sent me is, I just sent you a TikTok from the Satanic Temple you visited in Salem. Yes.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 17.
That's really funny. That's a really funny video. The Satanic Temple up in Salem, Massachusetts. It's a really great place. Right down the street, there's a really hole-in-the-wall record store. They have lots of good records in there.
Number 16.
Yeah, it's a really... Salem itself, that's a base hit in the left field. Salem itself is it's the most TikTok thing ever, yes.
The center fielder, number
Salem
24.
itself is really cool, just as a town. We went there around in October, like the first weekend of October. It was bananas. It was nuts. Going around Halloween, I could only imagine what it's like. But we definitely want to go to Sleepy Hollow too. Sleepy Hollow sounds pretty cool. 2-2 on Fernandez. So the ball in the dirt. 3-2 now. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Should be 2 here. Mars to Lance and to Furlow. 6-4-3, or yes, the 6-4-3 double play. I've been saying 6-4-3. It was 5-4-3 every time it was hit to the third baseman. I've been saying this wrong the whole time. Thank you for not correcting me, chat. Jeez. Anyway, all right, they're gonna pull the intentional walk here of Myers. Not gonna chance it. Runner on third.
Now
2
batting,
outs.
the second baseman,
Runner on the corners now, I
number
should say.
15.
2 outs. And Salvador Ramon is up. But yes, Salem, Massachusetts was such a cool place. So many cool things there, and it's just beautiful. Just a beautiful town to walk around in. We spent so much time just like walking streets, rather than being like the really touristy areas, just like walking the streets and looking at houses that were built in like the I don't know, like the 1500s. It was just wild. Richardson in now, up at the dish, full bases loaded, rather 2-1 count, and that's base hit, drops in. 1 run comes home. Here comes the second, and it's a 2 RBI single. And Emeralds get that run back and then some. And Colorado Denver gets yanked. And here comes Mackenzie Wagner. We've seen her out of the bullpen. Still 2 on, still 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21. Now batting, the left fielder, number 29.
Apparently there's somebody at our door. I wonder how that's going. Oh, lordy. Looks like a person collecting signatures for something. 2-2, folks. Pearl Iverson up. And that's an out. Just a lot happening right now. A lot happening.
Number 20.
All right. 3-1 on Sasha Steele. Still looking for her first hit of this tournament as well, and that's not going to do it. That's just a can of corn pop-up over to Blaylock. Out number 3. Top of the 6th, folks. 6-1. The Edom Emeralds beating up on the Pepperjack Pipers. Top of the order for the Emeralds as well.
Number 19.
Here's Bradshaw. He hit a home run his last time up. Shattered bat here. And 1-2 is the count. We've had a lot of people knocking on our door, like a lot of people for whatever reason.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 4.
Here is Kingsley Harrison. Two and 1. And now 2-2. Ow. Now I think about it.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17.
That might have been our neighbor's fence guy. Now I'm thinking about it. A lot happening. Slow roller to steal. Out number 3. Bottom of the 6th we go.
Now batting the right fielder, number 30.
There are rumors that Shohei Ohtani is going to sign with the Dodgers. That's a big new baseball news. Baseball rumor. Not really news. Elliston's still out there on the mound working away, folks. 68th pitch coming. Looking pretty locked in. That one's hit quite well and is gone off the railing. 403-foot jack McFurlow's first homer, first RBI of the tournament. And the Pepperjack Pipers trying to pull mechanics here. They're trying to crawl back. Solo shot. And Farrah Lance comes in. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Sasso, out number 2.
Now batting the shortstop. Now pitching, number 26.
Riley Becker comes in out of the bullpen. We haven't seen him yet. What is he sporting? Four-seamer, slider, and curveball in his arsenal. Down on strikes. So that's an interesting strategy. Save a pitcher for a big situation. Players haven't seen him before.
Number 16.
Top of the 7th, folks. Leon Jackson steps in. 6-2, the Emeralds lead over the Pepperjack Pipers. They can win the series and advance to the semifinals. And 4 straight balls from Wagner.
Now batting the center fielder, number
Noel Fernandez
24.
steps in. Oh my god, what did I just do? Just messed up my phone. 1-2 on Fernandez. Down on strike she goes.
Now batting the catcher, number 8.
Squibber, foul ball. 2-1 on Myers. Wagner, this will probably be her last batter. And walked him.
Now batting the
So
second
that brings up
baseman,
Ramon. I think we're going to have a pitching
number
change.
12.
Yep.
Pitching,
Carlson comes in.
number
Jefferson
78.
Carlson. Here in the top of the 7th. 6-2, foul ball. 1 out. Piper's looking for the double play. Get out of this. Get those bats up and see if they can tack on a couple more. Fall high, 3-2. And fouled away. High and inside called strike. Yump. Yump's been liking it there today. Daniel Richardson grounds to Farrah Lance. Out number 3. Can the Edom Emeralds do it, folks? Can they put them away? Saw a video of a tornado on top of a mountain. We're doomed. That isn't even cool. This. Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah. I could see that. Now, if there's a tornado on top of Mount Doom, then we'd be even more doomed. 1 and 2 on Machado. Machado gets on. He has the Stealer trait, but he grounds out to Bradshaw. Down to their final out, folks. Leo Kruger. I thought those things only like flat places and trailer parks. No. No, in my hometown there was a big tornado that came through at one point. Back in the 90s. The sky turned green. I'll never forget. That's base hit. Picture it. Sicily. I was playing baseball in the local Little League field with my cousin and my dad. We were shagging fly balls and stuff. And sky was green. One of the Little League coaches came down, was talking to us. We all looked up at the sky and were like, that's really weird. The sky's green. I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. Let's get home. No sooner did we step foot in our back porch, the sky opened up, and then a tornado happened across my town. It was wild. Simultaneously, at that same time, Kelly, obviously we didn't know each other at that point, my wife, she was with her family, and her, like, nieces, or not her nieces, her cousins were, like, younger, like, little, like 4. Almost got swept away. That is high and far. Is this going to be a... Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a game-winning walk-off homer or something. Actually, I think it would have only been a... No, it wouldn't even won the game. What am I talking about? It was 6-2. That would have been a 3-run jack. That would have been 6-5. I thought it would have been cool. But nonetheless, the Edom Emeralds win, and they advance in the tournament. 6-7-0 to 2-4-0. I am losing it right now. 8 walks and 8 strikeouts for the Emeralds. Jesus, really, that's crazy. Blaylock had 3 walks himself. He had the hat trick of walks. He only had 1 registered at bat. Bradshaw had a good day. Smattering hits up and down the lineup. Big RBIs coming from Richards on the Pepperjack side. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and just a couple of hits, just like peppered throughout, oddly enough. The Pepperjack Pipers. Elliston gets the win, pitched a really good game. Maddox gets the loss. There's a lot of pitchers in this game. And Bradshaw, McFurlow, and Constance. Constance had a big drive. And that's how that series wrapped up. No, we get them here, but not like F5, Twister, Flying Cows. No, yeah, not that, but still, nonetheless, do some damage. Freaking Twister, what a movie. What an absolute baller of a film back in the day. All right, well, this is how it lines up, folks. The Gorgonzola Gothams will be facing off against the Edom Emeralds in the semifinals. So, on Saturday, again, programming note, Saturday's stream will be at 7 a.m. We're going to see if the Gouda Giants can win over the Cheddar Cherubs and go to the semifinals. We'll also see what's going on in this series. What's going on with the Gamblers and the Spiders. But that is it for me right now, folks. And we will catch you later. Again, 7 a.m. On Saturday. And we will, of course, post all the videos. Everything will be up on YouTube right quick. So check us out there. Check us out on Twitter at Geek_Cheese. And check out Keeping It Wheels as well on on TikTok and on Twitch here. Wheels with a Z. It's good stuff. Anyway, on that note, I'm out. I'm gonna go see what's going on because there's a lot of things happening in my household or around my household. It looks so. I'm gonna go make sure everything's all right. And yeah, we'll catch you next time, folks. Thank you for watching. Go follow us, like us on YouTube. That's where we get the most traction. We love it. And we'll check you again later. Have a good night. Bye.